I want you to serve me, to let you be my slave, to love you sweetly as I worship your mermaid feet. And that is an excerpt from my latest book, which I wrote entirely on mescaline. This is Traditions of Autofiction. Usually how I begin each semester is I ask you guys a question. You ready? So what is it that makes us want to write books about our own lives? Does it stem from a latent narcissism? The idea that each of us is inherently different from everyone else? You, go ahead.
Well, for me personally, the reason why I write about sexual assault is so that other women can learn from my mistakes.
Okay, so maybe autofiction allows us to tackle more difficult topics by making it personal, while the guise of fiction makes it reader-friendly. Yeah? Go ahead, Jones.
Yeah, so I've always felt like some people were meant to be writers more so than others. You know what I mean?
Meant to be writers. You think that fate plays a part?
Exactly. I mean, there are plenty of good writers out there, but I think there's a huge difference between talent and, let's say, literary genius.
Funny how all these quote-unquote geniuses are men.
Let me tell you a story about when I was an undergrad, back at Dartmouth, well, before I dropped out. Towards the end of freshman year, I met this really nice blonde girl. She was majoring in environmental studies. So one night, I asked her if she wanted to get dinner. She said she couldn't. 'Cause that night she was going out bass fishing.
Bass fishing?
Apparently bass are a kind of fish that only come out at night. I don't know. Anyway, I asked if I could go with her bass fishing. She said okay. So we drove out to some freshwater lake about an hour from campus. We ended up going skinny dipping, made out in the canoe. It was, you know, it was going pretty well, I thought. Then, well, apparently I took it too far. Whatever happened, she got upset and she pushed me out of the side of the boat. Now, I grew up in New York. You know, I never got swimming lessons. I was too busy going to therapy. So there I am in the middle of the lake, struggling even to tread water. I started thinking about all the things that I could have done that I didn't have the opportunity to. You know, travel, get rich, win the Nobel Prize, something. And just right when I reached the bottom, as I'm about to exhale what I think is going to be my last breath ever, that's when I realized I wanted to be a writer. And at that moment, an underwater current starts sweeping me back to shore. I didn't even have to swim. The force of nature did it for me. Brought me right back to shore. That very same night, packed all my stuff away, and I took a train back to New York.
So you could be a writer?
It was destiny calling. I knew I was going to be a writer, and I knew I was going to be here.
These stupid seminars. It's just a bunch of guys talking about themselves. If I were in the mood for that, I'd start going to bars again instead of drinking by myself.
You know what I like to do?
What?
I like to expose the kinks in their egos. Men love that.
Ugh, but you're better at that than I am.
Hold on a second, it's Selma. Hello?
Hi, Ursula. I'm calling because I'm about to go to an appointment with my psychiatrist, and I'm wondering if you need anything. Adderall, yep, I can get that. Bye.
Didn't know you were a drug dealer.
I'm not. I just get my friends' pills when they need them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I'm a good actress.
I bet.
Drama school helps.
Before I dumped my psychiatrist, I had her giving me all sorts of pills that I didn't really need.
I'm leaving.
Selma. Do you think you can get me some Vicodin?
Vicodin?
You know I'm playing Jocasta in Oedipus?
Yeah.
Everybody in the cast thinks I'm gay. Not that that matters.
Oh, maybe they think you're trans.
No.
That was a joke.
Okay. The point is, they're making me wear heels, and it just really fucking hurts. Here, I'll show you the blister. We're in Tech Week right now, and I just really don't want to be limping on opening night.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Oh my god.
What?
Your foot looks like a human heart.
So how about that Vicodin?
I can get it.